Andrew Berry was on the Pat McAfee show earlier this afternoon. The topic, Deshaun Watson and his health.
We feel very good about the transition, Pat. He's in a really good spot, mentally, physically. Obviously, he's been rehabbing the shoulder injury, but he's well on his way there and in a really, really strong spot. I think he's a lot more comfortable within the organization. We have a core group of guys on offense that have now played together for a number of years, and we do expect to hit the ground running, on that side of the ball. And I know he's very excited about returning to the playing field and getting over this injury. And we do have high expectations for him and the offense this season.
Did you know there was a chance though, after missing that much football, like this might? For just reality of the situation?
Yeah, I think you even look at it with, players who are coming back from serious injuries. I don't think it's uncommon for there to be some transition or acclimation. Like that has to be in the realm of possibility. But we still feel really good about Deshaun. We like the trajectory that we've seen. And we really do think that he's going to have a big year.
With that, let's welcome in G. Bush from 92.3 The Fans, The Barbershop, as well as the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. G. Bush, two things really stood out. Number one, feels much more comfortable within the organization. That's key. And number two, they didn't expect him to come out and set the world on fire after not playing for a long time. I think Andrew Berry was very honest and very realistic there.
Yeah, listen, I think Andrew Berry in the front office is always taking a long-term approach to this thing. I think, people forget, I always throw it out there, he's played 11 games, some of that suspension, some of that injury, and he sat out a whole year prior to that. And then, people forget that he, prior to him coming back in those few last games the year before last, he wasn't able to be in the facility. So he just came back, no training camp, no anything, just came back, started throwing the football. And when you at that type of speed, I think we all kind of, underestimated how quickly and fast the game moves. Just from a perspective of me playing in college, I just remember just going from high school to college, and I only played in the MAC, and I came back and was like, man, these guys are moving at the speed of light almost, man. These tackles are getting off the ball, and it's just an acclimation. Now put it, that's just at the Division I level. Think about it from a standpoint of you playing quarterback at the highest level in the universe, and you're not practicing, you're not throwing the receivers, you don't have any chemistry. And with all that being said, it's not any excuses. I think Deshaun will tell you that he needs to play better, and he wants to play better. I think the big takeaway from that is, there's a number of people that have been playing together for a long period of time. He has now been in, now been in a mix of that opportunity to interview Deshaun and to see him and be around him over at his restaurant opening. And you could just tell that he's much more comfortable in his skin. He's much more comfortable with people around. He's much more comfortable with the community. And I think a lot of that comfort level will translate to the football field, because now it's just all about football. You know what I'm saying? It's all about getting the guys together. He knows he's the guy. He's not looking over his shoulder. He's above, his timetable in terms of coming back. And I only look at the one words that, he said earlier in the offseason. He said he's going to be ready week one, day one. And I think Andrew Berry kind of was like, he was kind of squeamish about that. He's saying, "Oh, we want to under promise, over deliver here, Deshaun. Let's pull that back a little bit and get you back on the field first." But I think they both feel like he's in a good position.
Yeah, and the thing is, he expects himself to play better, which is the key there as well.